Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, what a run for these Dolphins. Remember, they were bounced in the first round of the playoffs last year, but they are back as the AFC's representatives in Super Bowl 58.
And, partner, it's been a long time since their last Super Bowl triumph. That was back in 1974, and no one on this team was even alive when that happened, including their head coach. So plenty to play for here tonight, trying to add another Lombardi trophy to their arsenal.
Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they're trying to pull off what only 3 teams have done before, go from Super Bowl losers to Super Bowl champions.
Last team to do that, the Patriots, Super Bowl 52 and 53. Before that, you've got to go back to the Dolphins in Super Bowls 5 and 6, and the Cowboys in Super Bowls 4 and 5.
The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
The Cunningham's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Cunningham completes it to Quick. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game?
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Fielded at the 20. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, able to avoid him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hampton. Oh, he shifts past. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And out now come the Eagles. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out. And the defense says they have it. They do. 1 play into the ball game, an early turnover. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hampton. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go play action with Marino. Rolling to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Then he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. Plenty of scoring here already. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make the... And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work.
Now a give, right side. Hampton, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hampton. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Marino will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience. Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest. And that one's incomplete. 3 seconds left, and barring a penalty, this next play should be our last. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.